So the Reebok Floatride Energy X was my first experience with a Reebok shoe, and did the shoe wow me? Well, not necessarily, but it did exceed my expectations of what this shoe could be. That being said though, I'm not going to be able to take this shoe to at least 100 kilometers to give you my full review. However, after about 40 miles on the shoe, I am ready to give you kind of a more watered down review and kind of explain why I won't be including this shoe in my rotation going further. And real quick, just to get out of the way, I did buy this shoe with my own money, so like all my reviews, that does not affect my opinions. Alright, so let's start by talking about the upper. I liked the simplicity of the upper, which was decently breathable and it had some very light padding along the tongue and around the heel. I thought the material around the ankle came up a bit high and that the fit was maybe just a hair too long, but overall I thought it was a versatile upper. One thing to note about the sizing is that this shoe only comes in full sizes for men and half sizes for women, which is pretty odd to me. Now let's talk about the midsole. So the midsole has Reebok's TPU foam, Floatride Energy, which gives it a nice bouncy ride. In the forefoot there is a carbon plate, and I read on Footwear News that there is a little puck of Floatride plus Pebax foam in the forefoot too. I will say that the ride of the forefoot is soft and bouncy, so I do kind of believe that. I thought that the heel was nice and stable for a shoe like this, and that overall the slightly firmer foam and wider platform made it more stable than a lot of other carbon plated shoes. The ride was smooth with an aggressive rocker in the forefoot that felt snappy at faster paces. Now talking about the outsole, it has quite a bit of coverage and grip to find on the roads, but that's about all that it excelled at. Even though I don't have a ton of miles on them, the tread where I toe off is already wearing down quicker than I typically see on other shoes. So now for the run type of the shoe, I'd say it's actually a very versatile shoe. That bouncy foam with the plate and the rocker really feel nice when you're picking up the pace and doing workouts, so definitely good for speed day. For everyday runs, I thought it was cushioned and comfortable enough for just cruising through those everyday miles. And then I thought that it was stable enough with that wider platform and cushioned enough for long runs, but on recovery days, it definitely wasn't my top option. So far, this shoe hasn't sounded so bad, right? So you're probably wondering why I'm not willing to give it a chance and fully review it. Well, simply put, this shoe just didn't really wow me, and I have plenty of other shoes in my collection that I would rather pick for any of the run types over this shoe. So overall, I do think that this is actually a good shoe. It's very versatile, it's a nice up-tempo trainer, and it's actually very budget friendly, considering that you can usually find this on Reebok's site on sale for like 110 bucks after a coupon code. So at that price, it's pretty hard to pass up. Plus, I think that this is a great shoe for somebody that's just getting started with carbon plated shoes, and it's kind of more for the everyday person compared to some of those other carbon plated shoes that seem like they're just designed specifically for the elites. So I want to hear from you. Have you tried this shoe? What are your thoughts? Go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my new videos, and as always, keep on running.